Would you say that's intelligently being controlled? That's the data wires. These are the power lines. And they say there's 13,000 volts up here. So those 13,000 volts, boy, is that like intelligently controlled stuff up there? What do you think, Secret Moon Base? Oh yeah, the phone wire here too. Appears to be bobbing up and down. And that bobbing up and down, they call that conductor galloping. You think maybe I should call the power company? Say, excuse me, power company, what is this? Wow. Does it look like the power wires bouncing up and down too? The other thing that was bouncing up and down pretty good too was there's another power or my cable node, whatever it's called. Oh boy, you should see that thing lifting up about 3 feet, 4 feet. It's antimatter. Getting ready to go into another realm of what do they call that? Swallowing for synthetic data. Can you guys imagine if that was like a computer up here? Anyone listening? And then that computer pairs with the light. Well, we got sunlight right now. But at nighttime, it turns into the doped LED light, the semiconductor. And since the human being's that semiconductor too, like what can we do? That's like life force energy or something like that. And that's why people say we don't need a chip, some type of neural implant now. But I'm going to tell you right now, all you guys who are involved in doing the neural chipping and neural implanting with very little invasiveness, I gotta give you a thumbs up and kudos, because in order for the rest of humanity to see this, they're gonna need something tangible. And yeah, the other issue is, why is it being done in such secrecy? Why is there so much secrecy surrounding these chip implants to the brain? And they've been around for 20, 30 years now. Why is it so secret? What's going on? Why is this work being done with such secrecy? That would be my question. And I think I could answer it for myself. Because if a voting machine can be exploited, if CrowdStrike can be what happens to the brain at that point in time when there's this CrowdStrike to the chip? But we don't need a chip. Okay, this is all, it's definitely researchable, but now we got something tangible from BlackRock Neurotech, Synchron, Precision, Neuralink, whatever else is around the planet. Because, if we're doing it here in the United States of America, China got one, Russia got one, Sweden got one, Germany got one, Poland got one, Africa got one, Israel got one, Iran got one, Brazil got one, Peru got one, Mexico got one. Why do we beat around the bush and do this shit in such high profile secrecy? This is like where all the best and brightest minds are supposed to get together. But instead, it's like we're stealing computers here. And I got a good one. I can't say, because if it happens, it happens. It's going to hit them all. It's going to hit them all. I'm just astounded here, because now that I'm not going to go into how the shit's working, but that has to be communicating with some type of computer to do that. Some type of walkie-talkie, some kind of computer, like signals processing, how you would use a laptop computer to access and remote control a jet or send information to a jet. Excuse me. Send information to activate an automated system. There's something here that is very obvious to the observance here. And let's go over here. That since that was respliced, redid, you think somebody's trying to break into that? Excuse me. But I don't know, up there, top secret moon base of the secret space program, space cadets. It was a pretty night last night. There's like a star, Venus or something. Is that Venus, the real bright star? It was a pretty night last night. Nice, well lit moon. But you know what else made it to my algorithm today? Since I'm still on the line here, a professor from Harvard, or a student from Harvard, speaking of mental health. Boy, oh boy, those mental health, those mental health things. You could think of yourself as a defense attorney or a prosecutor with mental health under your arm in your briefcase. That's pure chaos. That is pure chaos. And then I would have to ask a defense attorney and or a federal prosecutor, what does this do to your mental health? What does seeing some type of automated system under some type of intelligent control, it looks to be, up here on 13,000 volts? Now, if it could happen here at this house, at this location, on this, with this geolocation tool, what do you think it's doing in front of your house? And your high profile? Shit, we want to know everything, huh? Any one of you would turn. How about judges that don't really comprehend any of this stuff, and any security agent come in here and bullshit you right, just bullshit the wig off your head and make you smack that hammer on top of your head, huh? I have no clue what this guy's saying. But mental health, you know, huh, Judge? You know mental health. That's good. Pay attention to the phone line here. Phone line's the small one. Yeah, it's moving pretty good there. You see it? Just galloping away. Small wire. Now, there must be some type of good, big, there must be something good going on, because for that phone wire to be moving, it's not too much weight. It's not as much weight as the tension wire up here. But what does that do to your mental health to see that? And what is it capable of doing to what would that be capable of doing to enhance a mental health condition? Think of transhumanism, enhancing human conditions, mental health, and transhumanism. Where are we going? Um, I'm not going to say what's been going on, but for anybody watching, you see this little device right here? That's the ground. That's going right through the pole, and since that's real close to that 13,000 volts, is how easy is that for that 13,000 volts to, what would you call that, jump over? And this little device, what do you think that little device is right here? Center screen. Now, I talked to some of the guys that come here. They told me they were working on multi-phase grounding. Multi-phase grounding. Whatever that means, huh? Why do we have to multi-phase ground? What is a multi-phase ground? Oh, now we're learning, huh? And I'm just going to try to change the phase here a little bit. See if the microphone coil picks anything up as I slide this over here. Just change the phase a little bit. Look over this way. Now look at the window. Now imagine that being a laser up here that I just showed you. Imagine it being they call it a laser, which is a coherent light source, and that hitting that window. And then it takes that data to the street light per se. Who the hell knows how it really works? But now that hits the window, and that's on the window. Now everything you're saying in there can be heard, and I don't know about your thoughts. Like my friend, you guys in secrecy studying brain chips. Where's my thoughts go? Does that hit the window and go too? And then what are these little invisible bugs people are making? You think it's coming from the magnetodielectric up there? And these little substances, little magnetodielectrics. Food for thought. Food for thought. It's Friday night. Everybody can think a little bit. A majority, you already know what it is. And if you don't know, you're just literally playing video games right now after somebody that does know what it is sells it to you. Pretty cool virtual reality we're in, huh? No, this is real. But this is like if somebody's on the other end of that and it's being intelligently controlled, it's a virtual reality for them. And/or a computer. But it's on 2 different wires. And that's the biggest I've ever seen it up here on the tension wires. Usually it's just a little. My battery's about to die. I gotta go. Talk to you in the near future, my friend. Frequencies resonate. Internal energy. Neurologically developing. Surveillance state skill and stupidity on a semiconductor. Life force energy. That would be your field that exists outside of your body, people. And this shit starts plugging in like a fucking PlayStation. Think. God isn't going to save you, people. Okay? Quit waiting on God to come save you. Even Jesus himself said, don't be a coward. Do not be a coward. And for those of you that say, I'm not going to pay attention to the rest of the world. Oh, look at this. This is how you hit them. Look at this. This is how you hit them. This is how you hit them. Exorcist. My man, the Exorcist, I'd love to talk to you. I really would. Because it seems like you're down to earth. We could have some good conversations. Talk to you in the near future.